There is Roger Federer on being the #1 in the world.
That feels very, very special to me. That was always something, for me, the ultimate goal in my career. If you're #1 in the world, there's nobody better, nothing better than this feeling. And I really want to try to live, this as long as I can. And also, if I'm not #1 in the world, I can at least say, I was and how great it was, and hopefully I can go back there.
How many slams in him, Patrick? You've got 3 choices: 5,
okay,
10, or 15.
Definitely not 5. More, I'm torn between 10 and 15.
Really?
Yeah. You?
I agree.
And as we've talked to him throughout the week, Cliff, you really get the sense that he enjoys sort of the pressure, the mantle of being #1. He doesn't like somewhat the attention.
Yeah, not the limelight so much.
The limelight, but he likes I think he's proud that he goes and they talk about him as #1. And it's really nice to see, because it hasn't always been like that with some other players that get to #1 briefly and really get a little panicked by the idea of it.
People told Federer from the time that he was so young that he was a special talent, and he talked really before he became world's #1 like that put a little pressure on him.
In some sense, he's got to throw that out the window.
88-mile-an-hour swing from Agassi gives him a break point for 5-3 in the third.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, even Federer can smile after that one.
Steers that forehand deep.
Unbelievable shot.
On the biggest point of the match for Federer.
Talk about working the point as well. Agassi throwing everything at Federer. And finally, look at the setup and the acceleration there.
Agassi played that really well too, Patrick, because he was not going for too much. He was challenging Federer to go for exactly what he did. The problem was Federer made the shot. Boy, that's good stuff.
4-game fall.
How cool is this dude under pressure? I mean, a couple of break points down. And Agassi just firing away at him. Federer's girlfriend. I haven't had to sit through one like this for a while. This close, this tight.
He's usually running away with it.
This is your 2-2 type of situation lately. What a match.
4-4 third set.
Where he lost to Agassi. Oh, yeah. Oh!
Unbelievable stuff. That point was over twice.
Oh, man. How fast is this character, Federer? Look at this. Agassi's walking to the sideline.
30.
That's just brilliant strategic play and execution there. 4-all deuce final set. Pretty good second serve. Federer chipped it within about 2 inches of the baseline. Tell you one thing about Federer, you know, for about a year ago at this time, you questioned his resolve, his heart, his ability to play under pressure. You can erase all of those questions emphatically now.
40-11.
Those couple of points he played, down break points, his composure, his shot making, and now closing out this match in style. Yeah, you could just see that coming. That's remarkable.
Federer wins by 2 sets to 1, 4-6, 6-3, 6-4.
Match really until the very end.
We'll talk to Roger when we come back to the Pacific Live. He is in the championship match tomorrow. Coachella hosts, the Coachella Valley rather hosts this great Pacific Life, and Roger Federer over Andre Agassi is in the championship matches at courtside now. Roger, there was a huge turnaround there at the end of that match. He had you going there, and the latter stages at 3-4 on your serve. You escaped that trap. Then he had 40-15, and you played one spectacular point. Let's revisit that.
Okay, let's do that. And you know, I had one bad game because otherwise I thought, you know, I served pretty well today, especially also again on the second serve. But you know, if you hit 2 double faults against Andre, it's obvious that you're going to get broken. So I was struggling with my rhythm, especially on the backhand side, and you know, he really took advantage of that.
Do you have trouble with the fact that you don't really have anybody other than Mirko, who knows about tennis, obviously, but to talk to about how are you going to play your strategy for matches coming up?
Well, obviously it's difficult sometimes, but you know, because she used to play before and she sees me play all the time, you know, I also tend to ask her what she thinks, how I should play against Andre. It sounds maybe a little bit strange, but you know.
Who needs a coach? You guys, she can do it all. She's your girlfriend, she takes care of your business, and she can coach you.
No, I mean, that's just something we talk about for 2 minutes and then we talk about something else.
Well, let's look ahead though briefly to the final.